Yo, 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 what it do, what it do? It's your boy Demo the Don, aka God Demo. Back in the house again, back in the stand again, doing what I do the best, doing what I do the most. Keep it real. Do I care how you feel? No, I don't care how you feel. No, no, why not? Because it's so many things that you're just totally oblivious of. And, like I said, elaboration comes with a lot of things, like details. And, when you're dealing with details, you have to look to the very smallest, minute portion. So, I'm going to give you a small bit of story time, but I'm pretty sure I told the story before. But anyway, uh, when I transitioned and they told me that I was taking over, uh, actually before they told me I was taking over, I was just like, and I was fed up, you know, and it was around the time where I had first called for Judgment Day. And, I spoke to the smallest portions of life. And I told them, we're not going to keep doing this stuff. We're going to move forward now. That's just point blank, period. We can't stand still pretending that just one day out the blue, a bunch of cretins, that's what y'all are, but are going to decide to do better. They're going to have to consciously make that choice to want to do better, and there's nothing we can do about it. They don't understand where they're coming from on the smallest level, because the people that's supposed to be giving them this information and searching for this information, they're only searching to make their name great, and they'll just throw out a bunch of anything that'll make you just comfortable with what they giving you. Because everybody, like I said, when it comes to priorities, it's all about that moment when you have to have it there. Deadline. The moment when it has to be just right there, and you have to show something, show some results. And the moment for me to show results is coming up real soon. And I've been already been showing results due to people been getting better, messing around with me. And it's just real. I try to, I do my best to keep it real, and don't put your feelings ahead of what's honest, what's truth. Don't put your ambition, your goal, your drive. Don't put anything about anyone else above truth. And that's my genetic makeup, is to uphold truth to the highest standard. you know and so that's why I'm like, me and you different. See, you got an attitude about it because you truly don't feel that way. You might have a thought in your head that you would like to be that way, but that's not your everyday, all day behavior. You don't live that life. So, that's why I'm like, let me just come out and tell the truth about everything, and give them the spiritual aspects about things, because you haven't, tell me you got a scientist out there dealing with the spiritual aspects, seriously dealing with the spiritual aspects of things. You don't. You don't. And it's crazy because the people who truly supposed to deal with that aren't the psychologists. The people that helps you with your mentality, the people that helps you deal with your problems, the people that help you deal with your day-to-day living, psychologists. Now, psychiatrists help you with the medicinal portions of that, but the psychologist helps you with your behavior. So that is your spiritual, your behavior. And so I was like, y'all don't understand that thing y'all call a double helix. It's not a double helix. It's the double gender x. What? It's a double genderix. So you see how it's like two sides of it, and then there's the lines in between that connects it, right? So those are your male and female portions of God, man, what's going on with this damn phone? Uh, 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 okay, so that's the male and female portions of you. You know, so as you should understand this. Your mom is a certain person and your dad is a certain person, and they have moms and dads, and both of them picked up traits from both parties. Now, there are positive parts and there are negative parts, and sometimes those positive parts have to be put over there with the male side because that's where they fit, and some of the parts have to go over to the female side because that's where they fit, and they have to have those lines to connect correctly. So when you lie to yourself, you break those lines. You break them apart because you're not being yourself. You're not truly understanding that you have both of your parents in you. You have both of their traits in you. And some are on the positive side, some are on the negative side, some are on the masculine side, some are on the feminine side. However, they are part of your double gendrix, not your double helix. I don't know why y'all got this double helix stuff from. Oh, because of the different, but that's not why that's not what it is. It's your gendrix. It is the makeup of your gender. So we all know that the first 3 months of pregnancy, for humans and most people, most beings, you don't have a gender, you know, and that's the moment when you're trying to decide on which gender to be, because the spiritual side, and which is I've told the story, and I'm gonna tell it again right now. On the spiritual side, before your conception, you stand in line to be the person and get the traits and abilities that you feel will be necessary for you to live that life. And as the 3 months go, we show you the results, how you would be as a male or how you be as a female, and usually it's just the end part, and see if it's, and understand that feeling of if it's worth it or not, and so depending on if you felt it was worth it or not, you may have became a male or you may have became a female, and that's how that works. That's your double gendrix, not your double helix. That's what I'm like. You people really are kind of screwed up in the head, and it's because of the guesswork. It's all the guesswork instead of the actual investigation and research and paying attention work. So I love you. We love you. Stop forgetting it. Stop messing over that love. Fighting for image. Pay attention to what's real out there. It's real. What is, and it's not gonna change for you or anybody else. It's gonna stay what is. So keep it real out there with yourself and others, and stop trying to pretend so much. Pretending is, leave that for the kids and stuff like that, because I want to be something when I grow up. But when you grown up, you got to make a choice and some decisions. Straight up fighting for image. There you still fight. Why? Not thought when we became adults we would have to stop fighting for so much and we could use our words. What happened to that? Oh, I was too busy paying the phone bill, electric bill, the water bill. I didn't pay that attention, Bill. I didn't pay attention to yourself. So start paying attention to yourself. Time, energy, and effort are your three most important things, and you're being very the root of all evil, inconsideration about it. Inconsiderate about it. There's a lot of inconsideration. For real. So that's why it is. All this evil is going on. Too much inconsideration. Thoughtless and careless. I don't give a what. I don't give a what. And how about you start? I ain't think about this. I ain't think. How about you start? For real. So you know how it go, man. Time is jail. Like I said, time is jail for your three most important things, man. So, what's up, Doc? Don't feed the ops.